G'day, Alex Collins, Bendigo Sheep and Lamb Market Report for the 18th of July. 6,000 sheep, 6,000 lambs in Bendigo today. A very wintry yarding and prices reflected that. We certainly saw a softer market today. On the lamb front, not a lot of heavy lambs there. Top just into the 250s there. For lambs, but very few good heavy lambs in the yarding. Very few trade lambs to suit the high-end orders there today as well. If they were there, the good trade lambs probably made just over $8. But I think there's a lot of rough trade lambs that have made just over 7, or in some cases closer to 6. If they were at the bottom end of that, there were some lambs with long skin, not a lot of cover that would still weigh 21 or 2 kilos, making from $123 or $4 through to 136 or 7 on the very bottom end of that job. So they look cheap enough. They're not much over sheep rate. Light lambs, little competition there too. Pretty similar tail of the tape on that front. We have had a large number of works go down with pretty serious sort of COVID relapses this week. A lot of absenteeism, a lot of works having to drop numbers again, which has really affected the job. Sheep less affected. One major player back in the job there today. Heavy merino ewes still out to a top of $210, but certainly cheaper on what we've seen over the course of the last 3 or 4 weeks. Some of those sheep, I think back 10 or 12, and that would be pretty much across the board on sheep. I think a lot of those sheep probably more making from $5.40 to $5.60, whereas last week they're probably either side of $6. With the way things are with lamb and kill space, it's probably held up all in all pretty well on the sheep side of things. So anyway, an interesting little period we've got with the looming threat of FMD. There is a little bit of trepidation, no doubt, through our industry. On that point, on this Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, we've got Simon Quilty presenting a web forum hosted on Zoom. Any of our clients would have got the link, or the links on social media. It'll be talking about foot and mouth disease, lumpy skin disease, any threats that are sort of biosecurity related in the livestock industry. It's a good one if you're a livestock producer to get in touch with. As is a day we're going to be running here at McKean McGregor headquarters in Bendigo on animal nutrition with David Ginter, who is the CEO of Animal Innovations, and Rob Coburn, one of their good specialists there around green feed management, early weaning, and some of our feedlotting stuff there. That's going to be on the 28th of July at 8:30, and we'll have a bit of morning tea supplied for that one too. So there'll be a text go out about that. So it'd be great to see as many of you as possible at those 2 events. All right, we'll catch up with you next week. Thank you.